Hi there, Doug Stimman with IT Creations. Today I have an NVIDIA certified Supermicro GPU SuperServer 220GP-TNR. It supports dual 3rd generation Intel Xeon Scalable processors and up to 6 double-wide PCI GPUs. This platform can also be configured with Intel Optane Persistent Memory 200 series. If you like our channel, hit that subscribe button. Maybe a thumbs up, who knows? Let's get to it. Designed for high-performance computing applications, the Supermicro GPU SuperServer 220GP-TNR can also be used for AI, deep learning training, scientific virtualization, and virtual desktop infrastructure. As I said, this 2U server can be outfitted with up to 6 double-wide high-performance GPUs, but what I didn't mention was support for up to 8 single-width GPUs as well. It's almost like you can't call it a server anymore unless it does support GPUs, AI, machine learning, and inference. On the front of the chassis, you can see a large intake fan to either side of the central storage cage with 10 drive bays. Drive types supported include SAS, SATA, and NVMe storage devices. There are a few different configurations. 6 of the bays have red drive tray release tabs which can be outfitted with SATA or SAS drive types. The other bays with yellow tabs support U.2 NVMe drives. However, you can also set it up with 8 SATA and 2 NVMe or up to 6 NVMe drives with an optional cable. And yes, you can get drive trays with release tabs that reflect your actual configuration. Are you interested in the Supermicro GPU SuperServer 220GP-TNR? If you are, then for a limited time, you can save up to $500 off a system that's listed or one that you can configure at IT Creations that's valued at $5,000 or more. You can use our configurator to outfit a system to your specifications, and it will keep a running total of all the components you add. Or you can consult with one of our sales guys. Either way, when you're ready to make a purchase, just mention this video to save some ducats. itcreations.com. The control panel on the left has the power on button, UID button / BMC reset button, then status LEDs for power, drives, LAN 1, LAN 2, power fail, and general information. Next to the control panel, 2 USB 2.0 ports. On the back of the system, dual redundant 2600 watt titanium level power supplies on the left-hand side. 2 optional PCI slots above and 4 more PCI slots on the right. Next to those, 2 more slots that can be used to support M.2 drives with an optional adapter card. Below that, an advanced I/O module slot compatible with OCP 3.0. That AIOM slot can be used for network communications with several options for network communication speeds and ports, including 10 gigabit per second SFP+. Above that, a VGA port, then 2 USB 3.0 ports, and a dedicated RJ45 baseboard management controller LAN port, and then a dual function switch, just like on the front control panel, that can be used as a unit ID button or baseboard management controller reset. Inside the chassis, you can see the fans to either side of the drive cage. Then 2 more fans behind that blowing fresh air over the dual CPUs and memory module slots. At the back, the AIOM module slot and optional adapter card PCI 3.0 slot for M.2 drives supported by the PCH. The M.2 drives can be used to boot the system and paired in a RAID 1 configuration for redundancy. To one side of the motherboard are 2 PCI cages, each of which can be outfitted with 4 double-wide or single-wide GPUs. All PCI slots except those for the M.2 adapter are PCI 4.0. On the other side, a single GPU cage which can support 2 double-wide GPUs for up to 6 double-wide GPUs at 350 watts each. A riser above the PSUs has 2 PCI slots that can be used for a SAS controller, additional network controllers, or to host 2 single-width GPUs. Using the 2 full-height half-length slots for GPUs, plus the 6 PCI 4.0 full-height 10.5-inch slots for up to 8 single-width GPUs. I will mention that all GPUs have to be the same type, no mixing and matching. The system can be outfitted with several GPUs from NVIDIA, including the RTX A6000, RTX A5000, RTX A4500, RTX A4000, A40, A30, A16, A2, A100, and A10. Those are the cards that have been vetted by Supermicro for this system, and it is costly to do testing for each GPU. That said, I imagine newer Ada Lovelace GPUs could work as most of them still use a PCI 4.0 connection. Blackwell architecture kicks it up a notch with a PCI 5.0 interface, so you might not get the full performance out of that family. For 3D rendering, video editing, visual effects, and AI-powered applications, NVIDIA's RTX GPUs are the go-to. On the other hand, that last set, which includes the A40, A30, A100, and so on, Those GPUs are good for high-performance computing, AI training and inference, plus data analytics and large-scale data processing. CPUs supported on this platform include the 3rd generation Intel Xeon Scalable processors with a thermal design power rating of up to 270 watts. That includes processors with up to 40 physical cores and 80 virtual threads and up to 60 megabytes of cache per CPU. Each processor supports 8-channel memory architecture and 8 memory module slots. Memory modules supported include DDR4 load-reduced or registered DIMMs for up to 4 terabytes of DRAM. Additionally, the system can be outfitted with up to 4 terabytes of Intel Optane persistent memory 200 series or up to 6 terabytes when used in combination with DRAM. Just to recap from a previous video I did, which I would have a serious problem finding at this point, Intel's Optane persistent 200 series memory modules can be volatile like DRAM, but also offer persistent storage. Additional advantages include fast in-memory computing for large data sets and reduces the risk of data loss. Up to 6 terabytes of memory per socket is supported by Optane PMEM-capable CPUs. But with only 16 slots between the CPUs, this system can only be outfitted with 6 terabytes of Optane and DRAM. There are multiple operational modes. Memory mode uses the Optane memory modules similar to DRAM-type memory without persistence. The actual DRAM memory in this case is used as a fast cache for the Optane PMEM. App Direct mode enables large memory capacity with persistent memory. It provides low latency while supporting larger data sets. Lastly, Storage over App Direct presents the Optane PMEM as high-performance block storage. And that's the Supermicro GPU SuperServer 220GP-TNR. At 2U, it does offer a great deal of performance with dual processors and support for up to 6 double-wide GPUs, plus optional Optane persistent memory 200 series. One other thing I should add, that Optane option has been discontinued. I think they got to the 300 series and pulled the plug. Seemed like a good thing at the time. Technology never ages well.
Technologia! Technologia! Technologia!
I do hope you enjoyed that short overview. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section below. If you want more information on this platform, I placed a few links below, or you can use that one right there, itcreations.com. Until next time, I'm Doug Stuman with IT Creations. Thanks for watching.